Hi, and welcome to Rumbo al Inglés. My name is Alberto Alonso, and I am here with the wonderful, amazing, sweet, charming, intellectual, charismatic, and lovely Raquel del Rio.
Hello, Alberto.
How are you today, Raquel?
I'm okay, thank you. How are you?
I'm well. I can't complain. I'm having a good day today. Yeah. Okay. Ask me why I'm having a good day today.
Why are you having a good day today?
Because I was looking forward to our time together
Oh,
the
that's
whole
nice.
day. Okay. What does this mean, Raquel? To look forward to. To look forward to something. What does this mean in Spanish?
¿Tener muchas ganas de
Yeah,
algo?
absolutely. Tener muchas ganas. Esperar con ilusión. There's only a little trick though. What happens when you use to look forward to? What form of the verb do we use after? Do you know? Raquel, do you know?
ING.
Yes. All right. We're off to a good start. What does this mean? To be off to a good start. Do you know?
When you start something in good terms or
Right,
in a
right.
positive way.
Sure, sure. This is in Spanish. Also, a translation is empezar con buen pie. To be off to a good start. So we can shorten this by saying so far.
So good.
That's right. You're finishing my. She's finishing my sentences. Are you finishing my sentences yet? If not, it's time. Okay. Are you ready? Raquel, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's get started. We're going to work on one of your favorite things today, okay? Ask me what we're going to work on.
What are we going to work on?
We are going to work on the passive voice. I know, don't get excited. I know. You love the passive voice.
I do.
Just a little sarcasm in that, right? Right. But let me ask you this, Raquel. Are you starting to understand the passive voice a little more?
I think I'm getting the hang of it.
Getting the hang of it. Wow, impressive. Did you remember this expression, to get the hang of it? Raquel, remember what I told you? One of my favorite things is when I have a student who uses or applies something that I've taught them. Oh, wow. Do you remember what that means? To get the hang of something. Raquel, tell them what it means since you're so wonderful.
Pillándole el hilo.
That's right, pillándole el hilo. So we're getting the hang of it. I hope you're getting the hang of it. If not, stick with us. It's not easy, but you can do it. You can do it. I know you can. Right? What am I doing? How do you say alentar, I think is the word in Spanish. How do you say this? Do you know?
Alentar.
Yeah, to encourage in English. It's to say, come on, you can do it, okay? To motivate, to encourage, okay? All right, well, let's get started, Raquel. Let's talk about, I'm going to have Raquel explain to you, because Raquel knows, she's really good at this now, she knows it. I'm going to have her explain to you the difference between the active voice and your favorite, the passive voice. Raquel, tell us about the active voice. How do we form the active voice?
Okay, I'll try.
Okay.
Active voice. The sentence could be, if you want me to give you an example,
Sure.
I eat cake.
Okay, sure. All right, now
Okay.
what is the construction of that sentence?
Subject,
Okay.
verb, and complement.
Absolutely. Good, good. All right, 5 points.
Thank
points
you.
for you. Okay. Now, tell us about the passive voice.
Okay, it's something that's been done in the past. So I eat cake would be the cake was eaten by me.
Yes. Okay, and what happened to that sentence? What happened to the structure of that sentence?
The subject turns into the complement, or the subject can be removed
Right.
or followed by the preposition by.
Okay.
The verb stays as a verb, but it changes the tense.
Okay, and what tense do we use? We use the verb to be plus what tense?
Past participle.
Past participle. Very good. And what changes when we conjugate? Now, you said before, you said that this is something that we only use in the past, but we can use it in the future. If you remember in the last class, it will be done. Right? So it's not only a past tense. We can use it in the future. We can use it in conditional. We can use it in all the wonderful tenses we have. Okay? Now, we said the most important thing is the verb to be and the past participle. What part of the sentence changes?
The complement and the subject.
No, I mean the tense. So what part of the sentence do we conjugate?
The verb.
Which one? The verb to be.
Oh,
right?
okay,
The verb
yeah.
to be is what changes here. It was done. It is done. It will be done. It is going to be done. So the verb to be is what takes the conjugation, right?
Okay.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready? Okay, we're going to do some translations. I want you to do them with us. Okay, I'm listening. I can hear you. We have a super technology over here. It's high tech. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's take a look. El gato de Larry fue atropellado por un camión.
Larry's cat was run over by a lorry.
Okay, Larry's cat was run over by a lorry. Now, run over is a phrasal verb for, yeah, atropellado, right? Now, let's take a look now. There's another verb that I'm thinking of. Okay, to run into. What is this? To run into. Yes, run into is chocar, run into. Now, it's not only in a negative tense, but for example, Raquel, we ran into each other today in the metro. What does it mean based on the context? We ran into each other today in the metro.
We met.
We met unexpectedly.
Yeah.
We met it's chocar. So it happens many times on the metro or even at the office. You run into somebody. It's not planned. Now, let me ask you this. What about if it's an object? If you find an object unexpectedly, what is this?
You hit it.
You hit, it wouldn't be. This would be to come across. So for example, yesterday I was looking through a box of old things and I came across a photo of me as a baby. Okay, to come across, to find something unexpectedly. To run into, to find someone unexpectedly. Now you said the verb too before. You said Larry's cat was run over by a lorry. Do you know how they say lorry? Now lorry is accepted in England, okay? But what do they say in the United States? Do you know the word in American English for lorry?
Truck.
Truck. That's good. That's good.
Okay.
5 more points for knowing, for
10
being
points.
universal with your English. Are you keeping track of your points?
Mentally.
Here. Take
Okay.
notes here of your points, okay? Keep
Fine.
track of your points too. I'm going to give you points if you answer correctly too, okay? So you have 10 points right now. Okay, let's try another one. Ready? El techo fue pintado por un genio.
The ceiling was painted by a genius.
The ceiling was painted by a genius. Does this remind you of any ceiling? I have one in mind right now.
The one in Italy.
Yes, the one in Italy, in the Vatican. And who was it painted by?
The big.
Give me the full sentence so you practice the...
Oh,
Fue pintado por... You got
the
it.
ceiling was painted by David. I can't remember his real name.
I think it's...
David,
Oh, no.
David, or
No, it wasn't Da Vinci. It wasn't...
Da Vinci.
Was it Da Vinci?
I think it was.
Oh no, we forget. We're not very good with our arts and culture, are we? Okay.
I'm useless.
Okay, well, we'll give you 5 points if you can tell us who painted the Sistine Chapel. Okay, 5 points. You can send your answers to VonTelevision.com and El Mundo. Okay, very good. All right, now let's take a look. What is the difference now? Ceiling is interior, right? The ceiling is the interior of the house. What is the exterior part?
The roof.
The roof, absolutely. Okay, the ceiling and the roof. Okay, very good. Let's try another one. Are you ready? El tejado, here we go. See, I set you up for that one. El tejado fue dañado por la tormenta.
The roof was damaged in the storm.
Okay, the roof was damaged in the storm or by the storm. Now, what is the difference between damaged and hurt? What is the difference here? Do you know?
Damage is a little bit destroyed,
Okay.
and hurt is when somebody is hurt, not a thing, isn't
Ah, there it is. There
Okay.
it is. Okay, so tell us. Tell the people at home. Tell them, Raquel.
it? The house can be damaged
Right.
because it's a little bit destroyed or totally destroyed.
Right.
And if a person is hurt,
No hurt, pero hurt.
Hurt.
It's más right? Hurt. Say it again.
the person is hurt.
Hurt. Think of a
Hurt.
lion. Hurt.
Hurt.
Yeah, you got it. Not so much, but you had the idea. One more time.
If a person is hurt,
Hurt. Okay, all right, that's good, okay? All right, so a person can be hurt, and damaged is usually a structure or an object, right?
Okay.
Okay, let's try this one. Los cuadros fueron pintados por ciegos.
pictures were painted by blind people.
Right, by blind people and not drunk people. We're not saying ciegos in this aspect, right? We hope that they weren't painted by drunk people. Okay, now let me ask you this. There's a similar word. Now we said blind is ciego. What do you call persianas in English?
Blind.
Blinds, absolutely. So it's another word that has two meanings. We love words with many, many meanings in English. Okay? All right, let's try another one. Okay? Se tomó la decisión en secreto.
The decision was made in secret.
Yes, the decision was made in secret. Now remember, we don't do decisions. We don't take decisions. We
Make decisions.
That's right, that's right. Okay, very good, very good. Okay, let's try another one. Okay, I don't know if you know this one. This is a difficult one. I didn't know this one in Spanish. Are you ready? Se estaban ordeñando las vacas cuando el establo se vino abajo.
The cows were being milked.
Milked. Right,
Milked.
because it's the participle. So the cows were being milked.
When stable fell down.
Okay, when the stable or the barn
Stable. Oh,
collapsed.
okay.
Collapsed. Because remember, what did we say about fall down? Do you remember in one of our last programs, we said something about fall down. I fell down.
Mm-hmm.
The house could collapse or be derrumbado.
Knocked down.
Knocked down. Another 5 points. Add another 5 points over there for
Knocked
you.
down.
Okay.
Equal 5 points.
Okay. I don't know what these points will get you, but I'll get you something with all the points. You can cash in your points. Okay?
That's good.
Okay. So, all right. Very good. So the cows were being milked. Okay. When it started to rain. Now be careful. Just give me milked one more time.
Milked.
Yeah. Good. See, that is very important. I tell my students all the time. The difference. It sounds ridiculous. Milked. I mean, I'm exaggerating so you hear it more right now, but that's the difference between the present and the past in English. Ask, present. Every day I ask. Yesterday I asked. You see? So just because you don't put that sound, it will make someone think you don't know how to conjugate a verb. Okay, so remember, there are 3 sounds. Asked, agreed, and wanted. Right? There's t, d, and ed. Okay, these are for regular verbs, all right? But we'll do some more exercises with those in the future. Do you pronounce your endings in regular verbs? I hope so. I hope so. I told you, I'm going to check. I'm coming to everyone's house. I already told you that, so you can expect me. Okay, the next one. La decisión se acaba de tomar.
The decision has been just.
Okay, has just been, right? Se acaba de, has, then just, and then the participle. One more time.
Okay, so the decision has just been made.
Yeah, the decision has just been made. Ask me.
Has the decision just been made?
Yeah. You were so nervous. Why were you so nervous?
I was thinking to myself.
No, you're doing fine. Don't be nervous. The idea, too, a very important part of improving your English, too, is to be confident when you speak. You know, you have to trust yourself. And the way to trust yourself is to study. Because the more you study it, the easier it will be. Am I right?
Yes, you are.
Right? I remember when you started, maybe you weren't as confident and you spoke slower. But the idea is to have confidence when you speak. And the only way to have confidence is to know your material. Right? Okay, all right. Let's do a few more, okay? Los finalistas acaban de ser nombrados.
The finalists.
The finalists, okay?
The finalists have just been named.
Yes, the finalists have just been named. Ask me.
Have the finalists
Finalist or finalist?
Again.
Again.
Okay.
Take away 5 points there.
Oh,
Okay, one more time, Raquel. You got it.
have the finalists just been named?
Perfect. And you even said, did you hear that? What Raquel said? Named. Named. It's so important, that little sound at the end of the word. Okay? It sounds ridiculous, but it's the difference. It makes a big, big difference. Okay? Another one. El candidato final acaba de ser nombrado.
The final candidate has just been named.
Okay, now this is different. I tricked you. I tricked you.
What did I
okay?
do?
Okay, now it's different. To be named is when they say who is going to do something. But for a position, it's a little bit different. We say the final candidate has just been appointed. Appointed, okay? To be appointed for a position. Okay, so it's a little bit different. They name someone and say, this is the winner, whoever. But to be named would be only for that. Okay, to be appointed for something is a president, the vice president. Okay, to be given or rewarded a position. Okay, so one more time. El candidato final acaba de ser nombrado.
The final candidate has just been appointed.
Yes, you can have your 5 points back. Okay, now
I
ask
think-
me the question.
Have the final
One more time.
Has the final
Has, okay,
candidate just been appointed?
Yes, has the final candidate just been appointed? Very good. Okay, se acaba de aprobar el texto cuando la editorial cambió de opinión.
The text has just been published.
Okay, this is the past perfect. Had just been published. Okay, instead of has, because this is present perfect. So the text had just been.
Published.
Okay, one more time from the beginning. Okay, so se acaba de aprobar el texto cuando la editorial cambió de opinión.
The text had just been published.
Okay, approved, right? Aprobar is to approve, right?
to
You were
approve.
thinking ahead in the sentence. It's a long sentence, I know. Stay with us. Okay, are you following? So give us the first part. Se acaba de aprobar el texto.
The text had just been approved
Okay, cuando la editorial cambió de opinión.
when the publishing company changed their mind.
When they changed their mind. Remember, cambiar de opinión is not change your opinion. It's to change your mind, okay? All right, very good. And just be careful. A publisher is a little different. Editorial is the publisher, right? Someone who puts out a book. And the editor is the person who corrects, checks, he looks for mistakes, okay? How do you say a mistake when you're typing? Because a spelling mistake is ortográfica. But when you're typing, what do you call this kind of mistake? You know?
Error.
Okay, no, this would be called a typo. Okay, and the word comes from typographical error. A typo. So you would say this report, I think it's erratas in Spanish, right? Something like this. Your report was full of typos. It was full of typos. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
See, you're
No, I
always learning
didn't.
new things. See, I love it. I love when you learn new things. Do you like learning new things?
Yes, I do.
Do you like learning new things? Yes, I saw you. This time I saw you go like this. Okay, let's see. Se limpiarían más a menudo las calles si tuviéramos un presupuesto mayor.
The street would have been.
Would be cleaned, right? Because this is the present conditional.
Se limpiarían.
Yes, se limpiarían. Okay, the other would be se hubiesen limpiado. So that's the would have been. That's our third or past conditional, right?
The
Try it again.
street would be clean.
Mhm.
I forgot
Okay,
the sentence.
Se limpiarían más a menudo las calles si tuviéramos un presupuesto mayor.
The street would be clean more often
Mhm.
if we had a bigger budget.
Yes, okay. Now this is good. Remember, there are 2 words for presupuesto too in English, okay? Presupuesto is the money a company has. This is the budget, what Raquel said, okay? But what about presupuesto when you're having maybe some work done on your house? What is this presupuesto? Do you know? Okay, this is called, presupuesto is an estimate, right? And so it's very different. A budget is the money that the company is allowed to spend, okay? And presupuesto in the other sense is an estimate. The contractor came to my house and gave me an estimate. Okay, so be careful. It's another tricky word. Another word that's very similar, beneficios, right? We have 2 meanings of this in English. How do you say beneficios de dinero? Do you know?
Profit.
Profit, yes, very important word, right? Okay, beneficios de dinero is profit. What about beneficios sociales? How do we say this?
Social.
These, you know what?
I'm trying.
Don't complicate yourself. Do you know how we say that? Benefits.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so de dinero, profits. From maybe a company car or something like this, benefits. Beneficios sociales. Okay, let's see. Now let's take a look. I wanted to take a look at something else. I know you love the passive voice and you don't want to stop doing the passive voice, but we have to move on to our next subject. Are you ready? Okay, good, good, very good. Here we go. Now, there's an expression that we have in English. It's to make do. Now, you know both of these words mean hacer. And usually you have to decide which one to use because you can't use both together, right? What is the difference between make and do? Do you know?
I don't think I could explain it.
Okay.
I know sometimes we use make, sometimes we use do.
Okay, that's good. That's true. That's true. Sometimes we use make and sometimes we use do. She couldn't be more correct. However, what we do is, in general, now this is not a fail-proof rule because there are exceptions, as with everything in English. But usually to make is fabricar, to make something with your hands or construct. And to do is everything else, tasks, tareas, right? But there are some exceptions to this. So the best thing, my best advice is to memorize them as a saying, frase hecha. Okay, if you do business, you will make money, right? So you can put them into little expressions that you can remember. Now, I have good news for you. Ask me what the good news is.
What is the good news?
Yeah, I was waiting for you to
I
give me.
know.
You got it, you got it. Okay, what is the good news? I have an expression where you can put the two words together.
Together.
To make do, yeah. I decided, let's make it easy. We'll put them both together and then you don't have to make a decision. Okay, but there's only one time in English when we can do this, okay? Now, to make do with something is conformarse con algo. To make do with something, conformarse con algo o arreglárselas con algo. Okay, so for example, let's take a look. And now let me just give you a little hint. The word that conjugates is make, not do. So in the past, we may do with the rest of the money we had. Okay, the future, we will make do with the gasoline in the car. Okay, so let's take a look at some translations, right? Nos conformamos con un bocadillo.
We make do.
Okay, this is the past, right?
Nos conformamos. We made
Yes.
do with a sandwich.
Yes, we made do with a sandwich. Okay, have you ever heard this before, Raquel? To make do with something.
I haven't.
Okay, this is a good one. Have you heard this one before? To make do with this? To make do with something, okay? Arreglárselas con, okay? We made do with a sandwich, okay? Now, remember, in English, a sandwich, we don't have bocadillo, these kind. Sandwiches are all the same. Anything on two pieces of bread is a sandwich. How do we distinguish between them? Do you know?
No.
Okay. The way we distinguish between sandwiches is the type of bread. Give me a turkey sandwich on white bread, pan bimbo in here, or on a baguette. This is how we distinguish between our sandwiches. Let's try another one, okay? Se conformaron con los materiales que podían encontrar.
They made do with the materials they found.
Yes, they made do with the materials they found. Ask me.
Did they make do with the materials they found?
Yes, they did.
They find or they
No,
found?
they found.
Okay.
Yeah. Did they? Because it's past. Did they make do with the materials they found? Okay, let's try this one. ¿No puedes arreglártelas con un trozo de cuerda?
Can you not make
Okay.
do?
Can't you? More natural.
Can't you? Can't you make do with a piece of strap?
Okay, a piece of string. A piece of string. Cuerda is string. A string, right? Okay, a strap would be more like for a dress or something, but a string would be this. And what is a cable?
Cable, like a wire.
Yeah, wire is a very normal, thin piece, like a wire, okay? And a cable usually is big. Think of the bridges when they construct a bridge, okay? Let's do one more here, okay? Tuvieron que conformarse con un colchón para toda la familia.
Tuvieron.
Yes.
They had to make do with a mattress.
Okay, a small mattress, yeah?
Small mattress for the whole family.
For the whole family. Okay, very good. Well, Raquel, we're going to have to make do with the time we have left. Okay, we're all finished for today, but I hope you make do with this. I hope you can start applying some of this. I hope you can start applying some of this in your everyday speech. Okay, well, that's it for us. We want to thank you again for being here on Rumbo al Inglés. Thank you very much, Raquel.
Thank you, Alberto.
Okay, and we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.